Well, blessings. I hope that this message finds you alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic about life and living. Right? About life and living. I am Elizabeth, and I'm here today with the posse, and that's the group of guides and angels that I work with. And as we move forward, see, I can't, I love it when I go live because it forces me to continue the message. I'm here with the guides, and I asked, what message, how can I best be of service today? And what they said was share the message, the information that we're giving you. And the information was today, before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. I know we spent a lot of time hashing out what took place in the past or worrying about what's going to happen in the future. But the only thing that we have control over, power over, is right now. And right now, you can make the decision to choose to move forward. But before you move forward, you got to look at what is going on right in front of you, right here, right now. And a lot of times when we look to the past, we beat ourselves up about what we could have, should have done, or when we are too far in the future, we're worried about, fearful about what is going to happen. But when we focus in on what's happening now, we can begin to be thankful and grateful and seek the vibration that fills us up, And I, I was talking to a person earlier today, and I was sharing this thought that, hey, I'm thankful, I'm grateful that I woke up. I'm thankful and grateful that I have food in the fridge, I have shelter over my head, that I can take a conscious breath, that I can use this device in order to share information. And when you begin to look and notice what you have, opposed to what you don't have, the law of attraction kicks in, because that you focus on, you multiply. So what are you multiplying today? Are you multiplying joy and fun and laughter, or are you multiplying stress, overwhelm, and can't and, and afraid of your next move? I encourage you today, we encourage you today to ah, take a deep breath, get grounded, call all of your attention back from all the places that it has wandered, and call it back home. Be thankful for this vessel that you have to create from. We have the ability, and that's what we're all about on this channel, of reminding you of your power, reminding you that you are co-creators with the universe, but you have to be conscious, aware that you are being guided. You have to be conscious and aware that the universe is conspiring in your favor, opposed to focusing in on things that you don't want. Let's focus in on the things you do want. Couple of tips, couple of action tips to move you from maybe a very stale vibration and energy into one that is joyful and one that fills you up is turn on some music. Turn off the bad news. Choose, decide that you will, just like with a child, you censor them from things that you don't want them to be exposed to. Well, hey, let's begin to treat ourselves as kindly as we would our children. We pat them on the back. We look at all of the blessings. You know, the situation which you're in right now is a blessing. And it's, I've learned that until you can um, see the blessing, will you get the lesson and be able to move on. Uh, Too often we try to avoid the now. You know, um, it's like the clutter in the bedroom. If you just shut the door, you won't see it. If you just pay attention to something else, you won't have to look at that which is holding you back. So I encourage you today, ask, what is it that I need to learn from this particular uh, lesson? What would it take for me to move forward? Because remember, when you're working with the guides, with your posse, you have to ask them, you have to invite them in to help you. Until you choose, it's like they won't choose the path for you. You choose the path, and then you ask for guidance. You ask for them to accompany you, and then you spend time listening. Take a deep breath. Really listen to the guidance when it's coming. You got to be open. A lot of times we aren't open to hearing what we need to hear. So, yeah, what I was not open to hearing was it takes action. You know, we can give you everything that you need in order to get the message across, but we can't do anything until you take action. You move forward. You actually utilize the tools which we're giving you. And so, this is my step in taking action. And it's amazing when you ask for little things, ask for big things, how they show up. Like I was talking to a client yesterday, and they were sharing, they were so excited because they had gotten this beautiful, beautiful dining room table. They said they had thought about replacing the table that they had. They had looked at prices and they had decided that maybe if they budgeted, they would be able to get the table. Well, I believe if what gets written gets done, and I encourage them just to write it down on their list that they were asking their angels to connect them with the people, places, thoughts, feelings, and ideas that would help them to manifest this table. And they said, out of the blue, they got a call from a friend who they hadn't talked to in a while, and she said that the friend said, "Hey, we're moving out of the country, and we have all of this furniture that we have to get rid of. Would you like to come over and take a look at it?" And she said she looked at it. She said, "Yeah, sure." And she went over, she looked, and she said, this beautiful table was there. Um, it was an antique, it was very expensive, and she hesitated for a minute because she knew the quality of the piece, and asked, "Well, how much will it be? How much do you want?" And she said, "Nothing. Here, it's yours." And so, out of the blue, they received a fantastic table. And folks, it happens like that all the time. If you ask, you make a decision about what you want, be it little or big or small, you ask for help, and then you stay open to receiving it. It does happen. So hopefully you're asking, you're deciding, you're looking at first, get grateful, be thankful for what you have. Ask what the lesson is so that you can move forward. Ask for help, and then be open to receiving it. I hope that this message assisted you. If so, let me know in the comments how it did. Also, if you find that it's helpful to you, you think somebody else might benefit, please share it. Like I said, we're all about on this channel helping you to remember how powerful you are and how to manage your energy so you can create the life you both desire and deserve. I hope that this message ma- finds you blessed. May light, love, and plenty of laughter accompany you on your path. I am Elizabeth,